Hey, welcome to my year in review interactive scrapbook pages. So welcome, my YouTube friends. I'm Vanessa Peter with Scrapping It Up. And in our last class, we done set 4. It has a belly band and a belly band, which I'm considering that a very simple page. We need those to go on the back side of our heavy pages. And then we made this one here. So it has a flip and a flip and a flip. Okay, so that is set 4. I will link that down below if you haven't caught set 4. Today we're working on set 5, and again, this is going to be just a simple page, and this one can be a little bit more interactive. Okay, all right, I have an idea. So let's use white. Let's see, do I want to use, where's my white? That would be 11. Yeah, I think that'd be, I have an idea. Where's my white paper? Well, I'll just have to use 12. All right, so cut it down to 11. Let's go, well, no, let's stay at 12. Let's stay at 12. So I'm going to make sure this is 12. And it's not, of course. No means. So let's just cut this in half at 6. Okay, at 6. All right, now we're going to put it in our scoreboard, and we're going to score 1/2 inch. On the 6-inch side, you're going to score 1/2 inch. Okay, score 1/2 inch. All right. So 6 by 12, and we're score on 6-inch side at 1/2 inch. All right, so now you're going to fold and burnish. Do this to both pieces. These are going to go here. But first we're going to do some things to these. Okay, so let me set those aside. All right. So I want pencil and a ruler. And I think I want to go in 3 inches, 3 inches. Yeah. So you're going to go in 3 inches. So I'm going to make a little tick mark at 3. A little tick mark at 3. And I think I want an inch. Yeah. An inch here. Make a little tick mark. An inch here. Make a little tick mark. And then I'm going to connect my dots. All right, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put these together. And I'm going to try to cut them together. Okay. I hope I didn't move them. All right, you can throw these away. We won't. Yeah, we won't use them. All right. So maybe something like that. All right. So I'm wondering if we shouldn't score a little bit of a gusset. These, one side, I think we're going to make stationary to where you just slide your photo mats in and out. And then the other side, we can flip them open. All right, let's get our tape on. Do the same thing to the other one. So then these would go here and here. Now, what I mean by stationary is these wouldn't, we'd still do this, but I was thinking about twine, kind of like laced up and then tied, and then, let me see. And then that way you could put your pages underneath there. That would be cute. Okay, let's attach these. And I'm going to attach mine with just a little bit of the black peeking out. Okay, make sure you're all lined up. Okay. Wait a minute. I might save this so I can have the template for the other side. Yeah. Okay. You could also run it. Well, then your pages would fall out. So that's not a good idea unless you had some type of a stopper there. Okay, so let's get 2 more of these. Okay, so let me square this off real quick. That way I can use that template before I attach it down. Be so much easier. So much easier. Okay, cut this in half at 6. Put in your scoreboard. Score it 1/2 inch. Like I said, you can purchase the tutorial for this over on my website. I will put the link down below, and you'll get all of our pages. You get the cut and guide, written instructions, all the process videos in one project folder. All right, let's fold on these. And let's cut it. All right. Got one that's a little bit longer. But just like 1/8 of an inch. Now I'm going to try and trim that off. All right. So now we have the other two to go on the other side. Okay, so that one's, now I'm really thinking, yeah. So if we had lace or twine, like 4 places, so what do we got here? 6 inches, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we done one 1.5 inches, then another 1.5 inches, be 3. Then 1.5 inches would be 4.5 inches, and then 6. So it would get 3 then. I'd be okay with that. But yeah, we're gonna, yeah, I like that. And then we can lace it up. And then this would be where you would put your single pages that you want to put in here. It'd be considered one of the lighter pages. All right, so let's go ahead and get this one down in the same manner, like 1/8 of an inch away. And if anything just hangs over, just trim her off. And see, we can't have it open up that way because we have our rings here. It has to be this way. All right, so now we have that. Now, if we, let's get our black. We may have to add some gussets to this side. So if we have this in here, I was trying to think how it's going to look when we, you know, I got to visualize it, what's it going to look like when we get paper decorated to it. I wish I could go this way. See, you don't, with your rings here, you wouldn't be able to hardly even open that. It'd be opening up against the rings. Just trying to think how we could do this. So bear with me, guys. Bear with me. actually have that open up from that side. Then we could have a flap underneath here, and then we could do okay. So then, like over on this side, like we grabbed a little bit of our craft paper. It doesn't even have to be craft paper. I'm going to do this to show you. I'm going to cut 2. Let's go 2.5. Okay, by 2.5. And then put these on our scoreboard. Score it 1/2 inch. Well, I'm going to score it 3/4. 3/4. Then do I just want to round this? I may have to go grab one of my pages that has the binder rings in it, so I know where to put these. And that would hold everything nice and tight. We'd punch a hole in here. And we could put a brad in it. I won't. Well, we could punch a hole. Just want to make sure I get my hole in the same place. We could decorate these with paper, and then we could reinforce them. I don't have. We can reinforce these, you know, put our design paper on, and then reinforce these. Or you can put an eyelet there, totally, you know, up to you. And these would go underneath the page. Like that. To wherever our rings, binder rings are at, or not at. And then we could put twine. We could put a hole, the very top one, because we got to hold everything in place. So we could do a hole here and the twine. All right, let's put this together. I think that'd be cute. Something different. Something different. All right, let's put our tape on. Oh, that's all the tape on that. So I'm going to get in. Yep. So just a second. Let me get another roll of tape. All right, and this piece here is 8.5 by 11. We're just going to score on the 8.5 inch side at 1/2 inch. All right. You know, fold towards bumpy and bonish. Let's go ahead and get our tape on to this one. All right. Okay, let's move this one aside for a second. So I'm going to attach it just a little bit away like we've done the other ones. Just a little bit of that black peeking out. Come on. Okay. Now this one here is going to attach underneath. And I want it to be about where the other one, I'm going to flip it here so I can see what I'm doing. All right. This one sticks over just a hair. I may have to trim it off. See, that way you have that there. Okay. So that is about, it's about 7/8. About 7/8. All right. So this one here, I know you can't see because it's black on black. Yeah, I'm going to attach it just right beside that 1/2 inch, and then I'm going to center it from top to bottom. That way we can just put a piece of design paper there. All right, so you'd have a flip and these. Fabulous. Okay, get everything good burnish. All right, so then everything, keep everything tidy to have these. And I don't know if I want to use brown, but we'd have to go get our ring, or I'd have to go get a page. I don't think I have anything as a template in here. It's all in the other room. So then these would go that middle ring, and then we could do, let's see, 6 inches, right? So at 3 inches would be our halfway mark. And then that way, we tie string to this and this. We can do 2 strings here. That way it ties and it ties. That way you ain't having to undo it and try and run it back through these. We could have 2 strings, one here and one here. I just don't know if I want the brown. Actually, we could almost do the same thing to this one. We could put like that and tie our that would be so cute. I'm really thinking about we've used brown in that very first set. Let me see if I can find that. I've got everything right here. That very first set. we used craft. Well, I did, yeah. So it's okay, and there's craft color right there. So we can use craft. It's been introduced. I like that. Instead of putting, that way you can put pictures here if you want. Oh no, that had ink on it. Well, it'd be covered up with paper. Whew. I got ink from somewhere. Crap. I like it. I like it. So then we could do, wish we could put one right in the middle, but we can't. Well, we might be able to. Let me, oh shoot. All right. We may just have to do it in the next video, so I can go grab, and we'll finish this. Because we might be able to put this here, because you're not going to be undoing, all you're going to do is untie it. So all you're going to do is untie it. You're not flipping this against the ring. All you're doing is untying it, and these here are doing all the flipping. And then you just retie it shut, and then you'd have this one down here. I do have one more of these. I'm going to say 2.5. And we scored at 3/4. And like I said, you could put brads down there, or an eyelet, instead of, doing it this way. But I know not everybody has eyelets and all that. But I'm pretty sure everybody has a hole puncher. And those reinforcements that I've done, those are just from Walmart. And I ink them with Tim Holtz Distress ink. Okay. They're just reinforcements from Walmart is all they are. Let me get where my hole is. You could, use twine. You could use ribbon. So then you have one down here. That is such a cute idea. You know what? I think that'll... Let's do, this one here doesn't need... Well, it ain't going to matter because you're going to be tying it. You put a couple of pages in here and you got some photos here and decorated paper. It ain't going to matter. But I like it. And then when we get to decorating this page, then we may add some flaps in on these. That'd be neat for a black to be right here. Ooh, I just had an idea. Maybe we got 6 inches here. Let's go 5.5. 5.5. 5.5 by 8.5. So that would leave, coming out, it's still going to show. And then we could put this kind of closer together. So I'm going to score this at 1/2 inch. On the 11-inch side, score it at 1/2 inch. This might turn out to be a heavy page. I don't know when to stop. I don't know when to stop. So if we round this one, we have this one here, this one here. That one goes past, but so if that goes there, Got these here. I was trying to see how this would. This piece is probably going to have to be shorter. So 8.5, I would say. Or maybe 8. So let's go 8. No, let's go 8.5. See what we get. We could have just folded that under. Then on this one, we could just have it sticking out. Oh, this one's for down here. So I'd have to cut another one. So let's do 2.5 by 2.5. Keep it all the same. By 2.5, so you need 2 of them. One for the back and one for the front. Yeah, that one did. Alright, so can I do 2 holes at once? Or maybe it might be better to put on here first. You're going to put it on both sides and then punch your hole. And then that gives us like a little tab. And then we can put our photo mat or whatever over it. That's cute. Them aren't the same. 2.5. What'd I do? Oh, I done 2.25. Ding dong. But that's all right. These are 2.25, guys. Sorry about that. Let's see if I can punch my hole. So then, let me get one of my hole reinforcements. That's how easy it is. Very simple. So then I'll just put a hole reinforcement on both sides. Where's my other piece? There it is. And you can use, you know, whatever color you want that goes with your album. I just usually use brown because that way it goes with just about everything. So then that would peek out like that. Oh, that one has to go that way. And then this one went this way because you'll glue these together. So that way, and you don't have to have that as long. In fact, we can cut some of that off. We could go to 2 inches. You don't need it that long. Photo mat's going to cover it up anyway. Okay, let's get this piece down. Okay, so I'm going to center it. I'm centering it top and bottom from here. I'm putting it right along the edge of the white. All right, so now we can put these right here. So I'm just going to use, well, for right now, I'll use this. I want to be in the middle. So 12 inches. Let me get rid of this. Let me get on my grid here so I can see. So 6 inches is right there. So that'd be about the middle. I already stuck it down. It's not in the middle. So let me take that up. That's why I didn't glue it. We could go ahead. Let's go ahead and get this one glued. Right now I'm just gonna, and then I can back up and glue it. Lining it up with my grid. Okay. So then I'm going to line this one up. Lining up with this. Okay. And I'll open this up and then I will attach this one right on top. Right on top of this one. Now you could decorate those with paper first, but I kind of like the brown. We can always put, you know, like an embellish. Oh, here's some more of those paper clips. You know, you could put a paper clip like that, you know, on these. But yeah, you could decorate them with paper before you know, attach them down. So that way, and then so you'll grab your twine or ribbon. It doesn't matter. Need 2 pieces. I put the loop inside. Then like that. And the reason I want these, let's see, it needs to go this way. Oops. Because when we're flipping through our album, I want to keep stuff halfway tidy. You know, if you can't grab it from here and turn it, a lot of times you need to have something to keep it nice and tidy. So now all you got to do is tie these just like this. And now it keeps everything, I mean, it's not tight. You can tie it tighter than that. But now when you flip it, it's not going to fly all over the place. And I like that. So then here you're going to do the same thing. You're going to fasten this one on the back, kind of center it up, and put your twine or ribbon. And I may use ribbon. I haven't decided yet. I may use ribbon. And this here is not going to flap open. You're going to keep this one's going to stay tied all the time. All this is to put single pages and store them underneath there. That's all that is. This will not open up. This one will stay shut. Okay. But yeah, I'll look at my ribbon. I may use ribbon. I don't know. I don't think we've done this on any of the other pages. So I need to decide do I want to use ribbon or twine throughout? Because we'll do a couple more of these to kind of go throughout our album, especially on the Christmas one. All right, that is our set 6. I love it. I love how it turned out. So yeah, I will come back and we will get some decorating done. All right, see you in the next video. As always, keep scrapping. Bye bye.